and place themselves into charter law, meaning we're going to run our government according to...
What are the benefits of elected officials coming to this legislative conference? What will they gain from it?
Well, they can talk to each other. For one, communication is very powerful. It gives us an opportunity to talk to each other statewide, share each other's issues and challenges, and then talk about solutions and our responsibilities as elected officials to the people that we govern.
Tell us, what have you learned by coming to these sessions over the years that have made you a better county executive?
There's so much that you take away after 2 or 3 days up here. You not only have the information that you need to take back to your constituents, but you also have an understanding of how government in New York State can work when it works effectively and efficiently.
I'm a newly elected legislator from the County of Ulster, and I wanted to attend the NYSAC conference to learn how governments interact on a state and local level.
What have you learned so far?
I've learned that Committee on Open Government is an excellent resource. Bob Freeman gave an excellent speech regarding FOIL and Committee on Open Government, budgeting, and how it also relies on the state as well.
As a newly elected county legislator, coming to the NYSAC is to gather all the information so that we can actually perform our duties in the new position. Basically, to get the education, to get the background, to get the networking, to answer questions on anything that we may not understand, or to look for the information that will help us to be successful in doing our jobs.
What have you learned today? What workshops have you attended?
I have done a lot of the new elected, so we've gone over the government, we've gone over finances, we've gone over the ethics, we've gone over the different roles and the positions that we all take. Some of the programs that NYSAC is trying to work on as far as environmental or the food, the criminal justice system, our taxes.
How valuable have these workshops been for you?
I think they've been very informative. It gives you a new perspective, and it gives you the opportunity where you can talk to other people who are seasoned, who have been here before, who work on it every single day, and they specialize on the different areas of government that you really need to be able to understand in order to do your job efficiently and represent the people.
I'm newly elected county official from Lewis County legislature, and I came to this conference to try to gain a little bit more knowledge. I have very little political experience, so I'm just trying to get a few tips and some insight into how this whole operation works, I guess.
What areas are you looking to learn about?
Well, I'm right now primarily interested in economic development and veterans affairs, and also some of the recreation things that are involved with it.
I found it extremely valuable. The connections you make and also the information that is disseminated to us is very valuable.
I came here today because I'm a newly elected official for Madison County, and I'm very eager to learn and very interested in NYSAC and what they have to offer.
Tell us, how valuable are the training workshops and seminars that NYSAC offers?
Well, I've never been, but just looking at the agenda, they seem very interesting and very informative, so I'm really excited to get started.
Why is training important for newly elected officials?
Well, I think it gives a good background, and it gives a good start for any newly elected official.
My background was I really worked in law school admissions and also taught at a community college, taught paralegalism. What I've learned today so far is really about the open meetings law, the executive session laws, about the budgeting process, and about the county government.
When I first got elected, I came to NYSAC for networking opportunities and the exhibits, meeting people, and the seminars were really great as well. I'm the chair of public safety for my county, so there's always something relevant for me to learn here.
What have you learned here from NYSAC that has made you a better legislator?
I think that when you think you're the only county with a certain problem and you can come here and talk with other elected officials and realize that everybody's in the same boat and we all have the same issues, and if we work together, we can usually find a resolution.
I came to the conference to get best practices from all around the state. As a new county executive, I want to learn what other legislatures, what other county executives all over the state are doing and see what we can model, what works for us.
What have you learned so far during the training sessions?
I just had my first seminar. It was very interesting about communication. And as a former newspaper reporter, this is something I'm aware of on the other side. Now, as a newly elected executive, how to communicate effectively and how to be credible when you do it is very valuable.
What are your goals as a new county executive?
Restoring trust in government, getting our financial house in order, and growing our tax base.
I'm a newly elected official. My name is Carly, and I came to NYSAC because it's helping me get on board as a legislator. I am by trade an occupational therapist and have always been interested in local government. And
What have you learned so far?
so we're learning about policies, procedures, forums, what to expect with executive sessions, and when you can hold an executive session.
How valuable is all this that you've learned so far?
Well, it's wonderful. It gives me a great resource of contacts of people if I have questions, to be able to do my job correctly and to help others do their job correctly as a team player.
I think obviously any county in New York State is faced with high taxes. We are one of the highest taxed and yet poorest counties in the state of New York, Sullivan County, where I'm from. So we struggle a lot with keeping people fed and clothed and housed, but also trying to create economic development and growth at the same time.
I think shared services is one that I'm very interested in seeing how we at the local level can assist with saving money with the shared services. Also, the implementation of Raise the Age and how that affects our local municipalities as well.
Property taxes, shared services are a big issue. Continuing to find revenue and being sure that our sales tax is proportionate to what the towns need.
When I first came, it was really overwhelming. There's a lot of information. There are so many different things involved in county government. So I came to learn more and understand the process a little bit better, and to see how that is interworking with the state legislature, how we advance certain resolutions up to the state to look at more closely. And it's just been a really great learning experience.